Hello everyone, this is Aqua here, also known as Mike, and welcome to a kind of showcase video on one of the new things introduced in the 1.5.0.4 update for Calamity. So, in this update, there was a certain thing that got reworked called the Biome Blade. Biome Blade was a classic weapon that has remained almost unchanged for a very long time, but this update it got reworked into something special. So, to start off, we have the Broken Biome Blade. It is the first in the Biome Blade line, and it's crafted pre-hard mode. So, if you look at the description here, we'll see that when you hold down your right click when standing on top of blocks in a certain biome, you'll save the element of that biome in the blade, and then you can switch between two different biomes that you've saved in the blade. Now, there's not one thing for every single biome in the game, but it is pretty versatile. So with the Broken Biome Blade, there is 5 enchantments. There's one for cold, one for hot, one for the evil biome, one for the jungle biome, one for just forest, and then one for nothing, although you can't really use that very well. I don't know why you'd want to anyway. So, to start off, here's the cold enchantment. So it says, perform a 3-strike combo with a Glacial Blade. The final strike freezes foes for a split second. So here we got a test enemy. As you can see, it's doing quite a bit. It's true melee and it freezes the enemy for a bit, although paladins are kind of resistant to being frozen. But yeah, as you can see, this is doing quite a decent amount of damage here. Next up is the fire enchantment. It says it conjures searing blades in front of you that get larger and stronger the more you hit enemies. The blades can also be used to bounce off of tiles when in the air. Test dummy paladin, come back here. Let's test this. This is a interesting movement tech. It is very cursed. This can actually be used to get around your world quite quickly, huh? But that's still pretty fast. So, next up is the Evil enchantment. So it says, launch forward using a ghostly rapier projection that leeches life off of any struck foes. You also get bounced away from hit targets. Okay, so this is what you use when you're low on life, I guess. So if this kind paladin can come and hit me. Yeah, as you can see, it's healing 3 health per hit or whatever. Not dealing much damage, however, you know what? This could be nice for just getting a little bit of true melee damage on the boss and also healing at the same time, because it bounces you away, right? Next up is the jungle one. Throw out the blade using a vine whip. Striking enemies with the tip of the whip as it cracks guarantees a critical hit. The whip will also propel you towards struck tiles. Okay. So, got a whip here, and it is melee, not summoner. Yeah, as you can see, it's a interesting movement tool. At the same time, though, good old paladin, come back here. So hitting with him does this. However, if you hit him at the tip, yeah, it's a critical hit. And strangely, pulls you towards them at the same time, too. Just interesting. Maybe using it on the high defense targets, maybe not showing people his true potential, because the paladin has a lot of defense, as you can see, but yeah. It's doing quite a bit. And finally, there's the... It's kind of what we had before with the Biome Blade. This is just what Biome Blade kind of used to be in every biome. But it used to have on-hit effects, so it's just a simple projectile. Do true melee 2, that's all. The Biome Blade also has a none attunement, or whatever you want to call it. But if you have another attunement on the weapon, it doesn't let you stay on none for too long, and for a good reason, because it's literally nothing. It's just a dinky little sword. As you see, I can't really do it for too long before it just switches back to doing this. So, that is all to do with the Broken Biome Blade. It's a really nice pre-hard mode weapon that has a lot of variety, and a lot of use in situations where you can prepare 2 different biomes and kind of destroy a boss if you know what you're doing, I guess. Next up after the Broken Biome Blade, well, obviously you gotta repair it. So here comes the normal Biome Blade. So, once you repair the Biome Blade, it has the same biomes as before, but with a few added, like, you know, hard mode ones. So as you can see here, we still have the old enchantments available, but they're kind of visually modified. As you can see, this is like, there's like an overhead and underhead swing with this now. And for the corruption one, it just looks a bit different. For the fire one, it's also a little bit flashier, bigger, yeah. And for the ice one, it's just, yeah, bigger, icier, yeah, and just more powerful in general, as you can see. However, there are some new ones, like there's Extant Abhorrence from the Astral Biome. So it says, hold the attack button to charge a star-piercing lunge, release to unleash a devastating blow. Striking the earth with a lunge will cause a massive impact, which raises otherworldly monoliths. So yeah, this is the Astral one. So, let's test it out. So yeah, that regularly does a lot of damage, but if you slam it into the ground, that's a lot of damage, as you can see. Wow. Interesting. Next up is the hollowed one called Heaven's Might. Hold the attack button to swing the sword around you, accelerating over time. Releasing the attack button hurls the sword towards your cursor. The sword then quickly returns to your hand. Okay. Test dummy. So. Spin, 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 spin. Yeah. Okay. So it's a true melee one that looks pretty flashy. And you can release it. Yeah, okay. And last but not least is the Gesture for the Drowned. Right. This one is from the Sunken Sea. So, shoot out 2 water balls at your side. On ground contact, the water balls will turn into small waves that ride along the ground. Waves fired while underwater or that touch water will become larger and faster. Okay, so if I use it like this... Okay, so you swing it like side to side and there's waves coming up. Okay. Mr. Paladin, want me to test dummy? Alright, there we go. And if it's on the water, then apparently it's better. So let's try that over here. Let's see what it's like. Oh, I see. Interesting. So this is a... yeah, interesting enchantment, to say the least. But that is all with the fixed Biome Blade. Next up is the true version. So, with the true Biome Blade, stuff starts getting a little mixed up. So with this version of the Biome Blade, the true version, we have 4 different enchantments, okay? So, first up is Lamentations of the Chain. Lash out with a flurry of chained blades. Striking enemies with the tip of the blades is a guaranteed crit, so it's like the jungle. Crit strikes on an extra phantom chains, which latch onto multiple targets. All attacks have a chance to fire sword beams. Huh. Okay. Let's get multiple paladins in here then. So, let's see this. A little risky here, huh? Interesting. I see in the write-up that I'm looking at also, these have proc coefficients, huh? Oh, right. Okay, I get this. Okay. I was a little confused for a sec. So basically, each element has a main active attunement, which is your left click, and if it's in the other slot, it'll be your passive attunement. So basically for this, the main left click of it is a chain attack that's kind of chains between enemies, and the Swordsmith Pride, its passive attack, or passive effect, is that every single attack has a chance to fire sword beams. As you can see there. Okay. I get it now. And now when I switch it, now the hook is behind me, and whenever I strike an enemy, it'll make the hook swirl around me. Right? And also with the Swordsmith's Pride, hold the attack button to swing the sword around, you accelerate over time. Sword beams are fouled while swinging. Release the attack button to hurl the sword towards a cursor. Okay. So it's like a natural evolution of the last one. And this hook is going to be behind me, kind of like the sentient meat hook from Risk of Rain. So let's get these guys in here. Okay, so I think I kind of found a synergy. That hook is there just because of a... Yeah, okay, this is funny. So yeah, this purple swing effect is just the main effect. But I also have this hook swinging around me whenever I hit an enemy. That is interesting. Wow. Okay, so next up is the Mercurial Tides and Sanguine's Fury. So, Mercurial Tides primary effect, hold the attack button to charge a heaven-shattering lunge, release to unleash the devastating blow. Shockwaves are emitted as the sword charges up. Strike the earth to create a massive shockwave. Okay. And the fire passive is striking enemies rarely steals a small amount of life. Wow, okay. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, so that, yeah, it's like a natural evolution of the thing, so. Let's get a few paladins in here. I wonder if the charge up does AoE damage? It does. Okay. Die. Okay, this is a little funny, huh? Oh boy. Now let's see what the alternate is. Sanguine's Fury primary is conjures molten blades in front of you that get larger and stronger the more you hit enemies. The blades can also be used to bounce off tiles when in the air. Releasing the attack button sends the charge blades hurling forwards like a wheel. Attacking gain immediately thereafter dashes to the... Oh, so if you attack right after that, you dash towards the wheel and you shred everything in the way. Okay. Okay. I get this. I'm also, Mercurial Tides is... Its passive is periodically emit shockwaves while attacking. Okay. So when I'm attacking, I like let those blue shockwaves out. I get it. So you charge it up and then you release it, and it does that. But if I press the attack button again, okay, wait, I have to hold down the button. Okay. Release it. Oh, it's literally Mercenary from Risk of... Oh, shh, don't tell anyone, Oh, that's so cool. That's a cool thing. Okay. But that is all with the True Biome Blade. Okay, so next up is Galaxia, and with Galaxia, it gets a little funky. So basically, you can choose what attunements you want no matter what. You no longer have to individually visit the biome and charge up the blade with whatever you want. You can now just switch between them at will, but you have to be... It's depending on which side of the screen you right-click on. So it'll like cycle between them. And there's 4 different ones, just like True Biome Blade. I don't know how you choose your blessing, or if it's just... Is it just built in? It seems like these have set passive blessings. So Andromeda's Stride and Polaris' Gaze have Cancer's Blessing, and then Ares' Wrath and Phoenix's Pride have Capricorn's Blessing. First I'll look at what the passive blessings do, I guess. So Capricorn's Blessing says, periodically releases a ring of weakening stars around your cursor when attacking. The ring is repelled away from you at first before slowing down over time. Cancer's Blessing is periodically releases a ring of life-stealing stars around you when attacking. The ring is attracted towards you at first before slowing down. Okay. So I guess first off, let's try out Andromeda's Stride. So that circle, this circle, is like a life-steal aura when things go in it, I think. Yeah, as you can see, the life-stealing aura is healing me a bit here and there. And let's hit the ground with this. Oh wait, no, that's the... Okay, my bad. So yeah, first up is Polaris' Gaze. This is the other one that we just last tested. It's the dash of the enemy and slice through them. Interesting. That does a lot of damage, huh? It's really fun. And then there's Andromeda Stride, which is the one where you hit the earth. Oh my. He is gone. Let's get more of these guys in here. Oh yeah, that is amazing. Part of me feels like the dashing through them would be better for that, though. You gotta try this out without butchering. Come on, guys, get over here. That's so fun, dude. Okay. Next up is Phoenix's Pride. So this is the... Okay, so this is like the swing around you thing. The swirling nebula constantly emits howling cosmic bolts. Releasing the attack button hurls the sword towards the cursor alongside a burst of 6 gigantic cosmic bolts. The sword then quickly returns to your hand. Okay, so swing around, all these home in, and that looks amazing. And then let it go, and it released it. Okay. Okay, they're getting sliced up into pieces. Let's try throwing it into them. Okay, yeah, that's like a Destructo throw. And then finally there's Ares' Wrath. Throw Galaxia to your cursor, holding it in place with the constellations. Galaxia follows your cursor, rapidly spinning to shred enemies. Strike enemies causes nebulous explosions which spawn homing cosmic bolts. Oh my. So this is like violence, but even cooler. Just a few more test dummies, please. Oh yeah, they're just gone. But yeah, that is all to do with the new reworked Bion Blade line. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of overview on all the changes, and yeah, I go on, do a melee playthrough, use these. They're super fun. I assume it's gonna be like super fun to use this on bosses and just mess around with physics and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that whole tutorial and overview on this new weapon line rework. And see you next video, whenever that'll be. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.